the biggest Christmas in July that we have ever done. Take a look at Santa Claus on a rocking horse. You know, if he lives and works in a toy shop, that he's got to play every once in a while. These are more than I would have ever expected in detail. They're wonderful heights. They're big. They're 13¼ inches. We have two different versions for you. We have the black Santa. We also have the white Santa available. But everywhere you turn, these are all done in poly resin and all hand painted. I love that Valerie has the ability to take something that is new and make it look old. These look like hand carved pieces from the early 1900s. I love that the horses in their ivory are not super bright and highly polished. It's more of a bisque finish on each one. And even the red is a little bit subdued in his Santa hat and coat. Look at all the detail and how precisely these are done. That price of less than $30 surprised me, because you just don't find that type of detail and craftsmanship for prices like that very often. Everybody is a child at Christmas. Valerie, you do an exceptional job of bringing that out in each and every one of us.
Dan, you are so kind. You are always so kind to me. I love the details that we've been able to build into this Santa. And I love that as we spin him around, it's 360. There's not a bad side. There's not a back side. Look at the tassels coming off of the way the horse has this wonderful festooning. Santa has a pack and a horn and a bell. And down below, a tree, presents, a ball, and a drum. And look at the little holly detail on his rocking horse runner. We left no detail unaddressed. And then the beautiful hand painting on top of that. I love that we have a choice of skin tones, so you get to choose the one that's best for you. And I love that he's giving the teddy bear a ride, a ride along, right?
Yeah, manufacturers and artists, they're businesses. They have to think in terms of any embellishment you add, any additional hand painting that you bring to the equation costs time and money. Valerie does everything from her heart. Again, these little touches like the holly that you were talking about, well, she didn't just do it on the front, she did it on the obverse. And so much artwork has a face and a back, and Santa is facing in one direction, but if this were on a Parsons table behind the sofa, you'd be able to enjoy it from all angles, all views, and that was the mandate. Valerie said there could have been ways to make them less expensively, but it's about doing it right. By the way, the black Santa on the rocking horse just sold out. If you want the white, we still have a few. There's 900 remaining. How much time does it take, Valerie, for you to come to the perfect shade of red until you're happy with it?
Well, if only red weren't such a challenge, Dan, and it really is. Red can be a really challenging color because what you don't want is for it to be too orange. So we really like to stay in the bluer red zone, if you will. It just gives such harmony, and then within our collection, all the reds work together, the blues work together, and the greens, and they blend nicely when we stay in that right red zone, if you will. But I love this horse. You know, I'm a Kentucky girl. I rode as a child, not that well, but I did ride, and was in a couple of horse shows. And
English or Western? Were you
a saddle seat? And so mother wouldn't let me jump. You know, she had watched Gone with the Wind. She was afraid I would fall off the horse. So, and you know what? Knowing me, I probably would have.
I cannot ride English. I've got to have the horn. I've got to have Western saddle. That's all I know with our horses. Valerie, I want to remind people that your nativity is still available. That is a